As I reached Tiloniya in Rajasthan, the sun was already setting on the great Indian desert. For over 25 years, night schools have been at the center of education in this area. I was told that this is the Prime Minister's village. And this young lady, all of 14 years of age, is the Prime Minister of the Bal Sansad, the Children's Parliament. Kanya was elected by the 1,700 children who go to Tiloniya's night schools. She bears this heavy responsibility with ease. A part of that ease comes perhaps from sheer habit. Ever since her father died, some years ago, she, the eldest child, has functioned as head of her family. Kanya and a number of other girls in Morda village are now being trained to sew. Until recently, these girls were employed in the village carpet factory. However, Kanya realized that while the carpet factory provided them a job, it did not offer them a future. Once those delicate little hands grew and became strong, they would no longer move swiftly on the loom. Soon after being sworn in as Prime Minister, Kanya persuaded the authorities to train Morda's young women to learn to sew. Deprived of its captive labor force, the carpet factory is now closed. Seeing Karan, I was reminded of the line from Shakespeare. Crabbed age and youth cannot live together. Youth is full of pleasance, age is full of care. The bard may have changed his mind if he had known Karan. Like Kanya, or for that matter, like thousands of other children all over rural India, Karan has moved directly from childhood to adulthood. His village, Sargaon, had long had a water problem. The only solution was to build a tank. But where would the funds come from? That's when Karan came on the scene. As Speaker of the Children's Parliament, he had some clout. He persuaded the local authorities to contribute part of the funds needed. Confident in his newfound political skills, Karan then convinced the reluctant villagers to provide the rest of the money. No wonder he struts confidently in his village. I was amused to hear people 3 times his age call him Karanji, a term of respect usually reserved for elders. As Speaker, Karan runs Parliament with a firm hand. For him, for the Prime Minister, for the other MPs, this is a serious business. I had thought this would be no different from mock parliaments in schools elsewhere in the country. I couldn't have been more wrong. Officials and teachers of the night school program are pulled up for lapses in administration. Nor does the Speaker hesitate to point out to the Honourable Minister for Education her negligence. Of course, the fact that the Minister for Education did not support the Speaker when he made an unsuccessful bid for the office of Prime Minister might have something to do with his sarcastic reprimand. This is Dave Karan's second term as Speaker. He began fundraising for the water tank in his native village during his first term. Almost a year later, he has ensured that water can now be piped from the community tank to every home in Sargaon village. If I learned anything at all during my travels in India this momentous year, it was how little I knew about changes that have occurred at what are called the grassroots levels of society. Now, I really see what freedom means. It gave me a chance to meet people whose lives are a sort of permanent celebration of the human spirit. I'm grateful to these people for allowing me to peek into their lives and share with them their wisdom, generosity, and courage. In that sharing lies the essence of the freedom we have been celebrating this past year.